It is 1:30, and it is the 18th day of February. I am your grumpy guide to all things gaming. The ear feels like it has cleared up at least a little, though I'm still feeling under the weather, but when am I not? Support me, water! I need a sponsor, and I will sell out. So we have some last-minute gaming news. This story I just discovered literally a couple minutes ago. I'm still trying to make sense of it, so I may get a few facts wrong, but generally, this is what I know. So if you're familiar with Green Ronin Games, they make the Age system, they make Freeport, they have a couple other licensed products, and they make Mutants and Masterminds, probably their most well-known product line, generally worldwide. I mean, a lot of people are big fans of Freeport, the Blue Rose, they have the Dragon Age, they have the Age system, they have a couple other games, but Mutants and Masterminds, I think, is their biggest one. In order to support Mutants and Masterminds going forward, they are developing a Green Ronin Mutants and Masterminds specific Patreon. So if you are somebody that wants to support Green Ronin and Mutants and Masterminds, you can sign up for their Patreon and you will get stuff. Okay, so this is what it says. They've launched their Patreon to contribute to the production of great M&M products. Patreon is an excellent tool. They already have several Patreons going on for other projects for making money for things like this, but this is the first one that's dedicated to a specific gaming program. So what advantages do you get for switching M&M over to a Patreon service? Printing physical books is becoming increasingly difficult, and it's a slow process. So you can't deliver new content as often as they want. This gives them an option to release small bits of content at a time on a platform where people can easily, say what they want and contribute. So, you can buy what you want from the Patreon. You can give them money to support the Patreon as much or as little as you want to further add to the Patreon. A lot of the stuff will be third edition stuff, plus there'll be other program stuff like PDFs and stuff that is specific to the game. The highest level, you'll get some personal investment. You can participate in developing chats and developing NPCs and having some say in the play testing the next project, stuff like that. So there we go. So I guess this is you can reach this, get onto the Patreon through the Green Ronin Publishing website. Your funds that you donate, as a monthly thing like most Patreons, you can give as much or as little as you want. There's tiers like most Patreons, and the people who pay them more money will get more stuff. So if you give them $10 every month, you get, this level worth of crap. PDFs, input, notices. But if you give them like $200 a month, you're going to get, hard copies of product. You're going to get play tests. You're going to get shirts. And in return, this money goes to helping Green Ronin keeping Mutants and Masterminds viable via PDFs and print to, direct to print and, based upon what people actually want. If people aren't giving them the money that they need to make hardback copies, then you need to make them. And if somebody does give them the $200 or whatever a month, then they can say, well, this guy's going to get the hardback, whatever. So that's all we know. I'm sure more information will become available. Is Patreon the future of supporting role-playing games? Probably. I mean, we already know Kickstarter and crowdfunding is a great way, especially for smaller press stuff, to compete with the big boys. And Green Ronin is not a small press. They're, I don't know if they're one of the big boys, or they have been in the past. I mean, whatever. So this is a way to remain competitive and support. And I probably would think we're going to see more stuff like this, more, especially small press and things like that, saying, I can't, keep making hardback copies of this game, but through my Patreon, if you want to support it, and if you give me this much every month, then in return, I can use that money to send you specifically, guy who's giving me $200 every month, the hardback stuff. But the guy who's giving me $10 a month, I can do PDFs for him, and it's okay, whatever. So there you go. That is some gaming news. If it's something you're interested in, check out Green Ronin. It's the website. Go to mutantsandmasterminds.com or greenronin.com and sign up for their Patreon to keep supporting Mutants and Masterminds. Oh, brave new world with things in it. The world changes. I'm tired. Talk to you later. Some news stuff.